And good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Rimrock Rivalry, the second edition for the volleyball side of the Rimrock Rivalry. It's a rivalry between a couple of schools about 3 miles apart on Rimrock Road here in Billings, Montana. Good evening, everyone. I'm Herm Elenbaas, and we are getting set for the Yellowjackets from Montana State University Billings going up against the host school here, the Rocky Mountain College Battlin Bears. So good to have you along tonight on the Rocky Athletics YouTube channel. We're about 3.5 minutes away from the start of the festivities here. Rocky Mountain College coming off a 2-3 crossover record over the Thursday, Friday, and Saturday as they fell to Jamestown, as everyone has done so far this year that has come up against the number 2 Jamestown Jimmies. But after that, they won a couple of matches on Friday and Saturday, and they come into this matchup here tonight 12-10 on the year. As far as conference goes, they are sitting in the 5th place, tied with Carroll in the Frontier Conference. The leading school in the Frontier Conference, Providence, followed by Montana Tech, Montana Western, Carroll, Rocky, and Northern. So a 3-way tie in the conference mark. The number 1 team in the conference, Providence, leading the conference with a 6-1 mark. And then it's Tech with 5-2, Western 4-3, and then Carroll, Rocky, and MSU Northern following those teams with 2-5 marks. NAIA volleyball coming up here against Division II volleyball. And for the MSU Billings Yellowjackets, Casey Williams in her 9th year as coach of the Yellowjackets. A tough conference start so far, coming in without a win yet against 7 losses. And Casey in her 9th year, as I mentioned, 6-10 overall on the season. Both schools, makes it kind of fun here tonight, coming in with a lot of Montana area players and a lot of out-of-towners as well, as we will see when we start working our way through the lineups here. We have a couple of minutes before the national anthem here, so I will start talking about the roster for the volleyball team from MSU Billings. Christine Funk hails from Choteau, Montana. Jordan Ta'alua is from Los Angeles. Stella Scott, a 6-foot middle blocker, a junior from Crestwell, Oregon, a transfer from Weatherford College. The setter, one of the setters for the Yellowjackets, Addie Allen. She had a Gatorade kind of year the year before she moved up to the college level. She was part of the state champions, Billings West High. She's a 5'8 freshman. Avery Stuff is a 5'6 sophomore from CMR in Billings. Yahasida Fa'ala'i'i is a 5'9 senior outside hitter from Lathrop, California. Julia Gordon, a 6'1 sophomore from Farmington, Minnesota. She is a middle blocker. Bailey Nichols, a 5'10 sophomore from Castle Rock, Colorado. Emma Fa'alogo is from Harbor City, California. She backs up Addie Allen. They trade places at the setter position. Molly Sullivan is a substitute. Jordan Northcutt, one of the taller players on the floor, a freshman from Weatherford, Texas. And she is a 6'3 backside hitter. And Alia Williams, a 6'2 middle blocker, a freshman from Las Vegas, Nevada. And we have a little time to start up on the Rocky Mountain College squad. Brooke Ark, fantastic libero from Helena High, 5'5 senior. Blythe Seeley is the setter in her 4th year as setter here at Rocky. Roundup, Montana is where she hails from. Bella Bryan, another local from Billings Skyview. She is also a senior at 5'9. McKenna Bushman from Joliet, Montana, a 5'11 senior, the main hitter on the squad. And we will step aside and continue this after we stand for the national anthem.
We ask that the bride and we will all head here and stand to attention facing the flag on the south end of the court for the playing of our national anthem. Oh, see, can you see Now for tonight, starting at
And let's continue here. Where did I leave off? Lydia Fontaine from Red Lodge and Ella Kincaid, another local from Billings Senior, a 5'9" sophomore. Caitlin Wood, a middle blocker from Eugene, Oregon. Lindsay Lawrence from Jordan, Montana, a 5'9" outside hitter, a sophomore. And Gabriella Panzetta, a 6'3" middle, so she matches up with the 6'3" player from the Yellowjackets, Jordan Northcutt, in the middle. We should have some good battles there tonight on the Rocky Athletics YouTube channel. We're going through our introductions right now on the floor, then we'll turn things over to the players and let them take center stage here. Coming into this Rimrock rivalry tonight, the Battlin Bears are hitting 162 as far as kill efficiency, averaging just about 11 assists per game, 1.5 aces per game. Defense outstanding, 19.5 digs per set and 2.2 blocks per set. For the Yellowjackets, they're hitting 144 on the year, giving up 185, averaging about 12 kills per set, 10 assists per set, just under 2 aces per set, and 16.2 digs per set to go along with 1 block per set. Aubrey Beaumont, the coach of the Rocky Mountain College Battlin Bears, in her first year here at Rocky Mountain College, came over from Lindsey Wilson out of Kentucky. And that was a pretty good program over there, but came closer to home as she hails from Great Falls, Montana. Some of the leaders we'll be talking about tonight. We will be talking about Addie Allen, of course, the setter from Billings West High. She'll be backed up by Emma Aloga. And for Rocky, they run a little simpler offense as far as setters. They have veteran setter Blythe Seeley, who's been setting the table for her hitters for several years now here at Rocky Mountain College, coming off a trip to the top 48 in the NAIA National Championship race last year. They fell out of the race after one matchup and hoping to get back there again soon. They had a couple of straight years as participants in the NAIA National Tournament. And in the first matchup this year, it was all Rocky. And the game played over at Montana State University Billings. Boy, great seats here, courtside, right off the net. No trouble with trying to read numbers at this level. And for the Yellowjackets, looks like Christine Funk will start out in the center. That's the libero position. So she is the one on your cameras in the white jersey amongst the deep blue jerseys and the white lettering. Rocky in the home greens, and they have the gold lettering. Marty Edgman, the up ref tonight here at the Fortin Center on the campus of Rocky Mountain College. Lots going on here tonight. The football field is busy. Lots of students walking around. If you picture campus life, that's what it looked like walking in here tonight into this fine facility. And we will have Blythe Seeley serving first for the Battlin Bears. Best of 5. Here we go. Blythe from the left corner. Sends it cross court. Diving attempt. Long attempt from the backside. And Funk got a hand on it but could not get it back. And Rocky leads 1-0. So Blythe gets her team going with a 1-0 lead. People still filing in here into the building. Blythe Seeley, this time almost an overpass tight to the net. Give the ace to Blythe Seeley. So she's resulted in a couple of aces to start things out here at Rocky. Jordan Ta'alua couldn't handle that one and shanked it into the aerial. Seeley back to work for the Battling Bears. Cross court, Ta'alua this time gets it up to Allen. Shoots set to the outside, left-handed over. Bump set by Ark. Will take it to the backside. McKenna Bushman gets knocked back on the block. Back to McKenna. She shoots it down the line for the kill. A little touch by Addie Allen as it went by. Took it out of reach. And count that one for McKenna Bushman. 3-0 Rocky to start things out. Herm Elenbaas in Billings, Montana at the Rimrock Rivalry. Blythe Seeley cross court. Funk up to Allen. The swing from the outside. That's on the back line. That'll break through for the Yellowjackets as down it goes for Yasita Fa'a'ali'i. And it's 3-1. And side out for the Yellowjackets as Fa'a'ali'i goes back to serve. Sets up on the far right corner, sends it back. A little fluff off the hands of Bushman. Bushman gets it back. Deep hit attempt, and that's off of Funk. Looked like a doable swing there, but didn't get recovered by Funk. So Bushman with a couple of kills to start out. Bushman back to serve. Cross court, Whistler, Funk. Perfect up to Allen. The quick to the middle, right downtown. There it goes. With him fastest, Julia Gordon puts it to the floor. 6'1" sophomore middle blocker. And that cuts the lead in half as into the game comes Stella Scott, a 6-foot middle. And Scott will go back to serve. Boy, no block anywhere near that middle swing. And boy, that was quick and hard down. Scott back to serve. And that's picked up by Bushman. They go to the backside, and Bella Bryant through the block and down. Block was there, but no match for that swing from Bella Bryant. Big coaching change last year here at Rocky as Yan moved out of the coaching realm back to her home country of China, and in comes Aubrey Beaumont. Good cover on the backside by Bushman in the middle, too strong. Off the block and down for Caitlin Wood. And boy, Rocky has come out swinging here tonight. Brooke Ark back to serve. Keep an eye on the white jersey tonight. It was my privilege to call a bunch of her games over the weekend, and boy, she was phenomenal, and that's out the back door. Swing and a miss, too strong for the Yellowjackets at the hand of Northcutt. 5-point lead for the Battlin Bears. And Brooke Ark will load it up again at the service line. Brooke Ark, the second leading defender in the Frontier Conference. That's a chase there. It's going to have to be Funk with a free ball, setting up the attack. The backside, Bella Bryant behind the block. Great cover by Funk. To the middle, that's blocked back by Rocky. And a stuff block in the middle for Caitlin Wood. Wood goes up strong. Casey Williams calls her team over. Rocky with a 6-point lead in the first set. Well, taking a look at the leaders in the Frontier Conference volleyball stats from Rocky, McKenna Bushman, number 3 in the conference with 3.2 kills per set. Bushman in kills total is at 216. She's number 2. We talked about Brooke Art. She's number 2 in digs per set in Frontier Conference action. Over 6 digs per set. Gabriella Panzetta blocking them home at 1%. Here's Brooke Art. Deep one down the line. Ta'alua has it. There's a wide open corner, victimized by the Yellow Jackets. A sweet play for the Yellow Jackets coming out of the timeout as Ta'alua puts it into the corner for the open kill. No one near that one. And that cuts the lead down to 5 as back to serve Ama Fa'aloga. He throws the floater. Fontaine has it. Bella Bryant off the block and down. Boy, she's got some pop in that arm tonight. And Bella has 2 kills now to go along with the 2 kills by McKenna Bushman. And back to serve for Rocky. It'll be Ella Kincaid, 5'9" sophomore, played at Billings Senior, part of a state championship team a couple of years ago at the local level here. New setter in the game for the Yellow Jackets. Blocked back by the front row, Blythe Seeley, and that's too strong off the block of Fontaine. And to the floor for Ta'alua. He's getting a lot of swings in the early going. Avery Stuff will go back to serve for the Jackets. She'll pose it. Now go cross court. Seeley overpass off the block. Good cover there on the front row. Lawrence picks it up. And a net violation called on Rocky Mountain College. 9-5 Rocky. Stuff back to serve. You'd think with a name like Stuff, she should be a middle blocker, but probably a little too short for that. There's the sinker ball. Covered by Kincaid, popped into the air by the Jackets. The set to the near side, off the top of the block from Nichols. Push at the net. Seeley there strong. Funk has it back to Rocky. Seeley outside. Fontaine covered by the Jackets. Nice play by the defense. Lawrence gets stuck. That's Wood, rather. Caitlin Wood can't get it through the block of the Jackets, and the Jackets starting to get into this match after spotting Rocky the early lead. And Avery Stuff back to serve. Good rotation here for the Jackets, and right up until that service error for Avery Stuff. And Rocky gets the side out, and into the game comes Lindsay Lawrence. So Lawrence will try to get 2 in a row here for Rocky. Straight down the line. Handled by Fa'ali'i. The set to the middle. Nice dig on the backside. Chipped over on the front row by McKenna Bushman, covered by the defense. To the outside, Fa'ali'i misses. And Rocky puts 2 in a row on the board. And Lindsay Lawrence back to serve. Raises the right hand, shoots it down the line. Fa'ali'i with the pass. That's out the back door, calling for the tip. Nope, they're not going to get it. Well, everyone on the Jacket sideline kind of unanimously thought that was a tip, but not called that time. And back to serve again, Lindsay Lawrence. Drops it in on Fa'ali'i. Good move to the side by Lawrence. And Bushman gets the ideal set, puts it away, hangs in the air, puts it down. That was strong. 13-6, we've got another timeout. Rocky up by 7. Well, the Jackets started to come back, put a few good shots in a row, and played some defense. And then Rocky rotated into a pretty sweet lineup there on the floor and some good serving, and now has the Jackets on their heels again here at the Fortin Center. And Lindsay Lawrence will try to keep it going out of the timeout. What does Casey Williams come up with in the timeout for her Jackets? Lawrence deep, Christine Funk. Perfect. The set outside. Fa'ala'i gets dug out by Lawrence. McKenna Bushman off the net. Not much on that one. To the backside. Beautiful dig by Lawrence. Perfect pass. A three pass to Seeley. Chipped over by McKenna Bushman. Off the net. That flops off the net. Knocked back by Bushman, and it's on the floor with a little stab by Alia Williams, 6'2" freshman. That one just kind of hung over the net. Williams punched it, and it finds the floor, and Casey gets her side out of the timeout as Christine Funk goes back to serve. Far left side, takes it right down the line, a reach. The play is made by Lawrence. Off the net, pushed over. Caitlin Woods covered. Fa'ala'i, high bounce, long run for Brooke Ark. She chases it down. McKenna Bushman with a free ball. Back to the attack for the Jackets. Backside, too much. Strong swing. Bailey Nichols gets it off McKenna Bushman. And the Jackets have come back strong after the timeout. They're within 5. Christine Funk back to serve. Short one, a reach. Kincaid gets there. McKenna Bushman gets it blocked out of bounds. Too strong. A tool job by McKenna Bushman. She's got 4 kills in the first set. She knocked that one off the outside block of Bailey Nichols. Didn't quite get it squared up there as far as Nichols. And here's Caitlin Wood for the Bears to serve it up. And jump serve, opposite corner. Avery Stuff, smacked to the floor. Julia Gordon, a no mystery shot there. Once she got past that block of Gabriella Panzetta and Blythe Seeley, there was nobody behind her to make a move on that. 5-point lead, 14-9. Addie Allen back to serve. As a sister playing for West High this year, a little sophomore, Nora Allen. Here's Bushman. Roll shot over the top, covered by Funk. Allen, beautiful dig for Ark. What did I tell you? Left-handed over by Bushman. Back to the outside. Fa'ala'i misses. About a foot too long off the back line. And Bella Bryant will come back into the game on the front row for the Battlin Bears. Blythe Seeley back to serve. 15-9. Home team ahead. Into the back corner. Fa'ala'i up to Addie Allen. That's a cross, and ready for it was Blythe Seeley. Bella gets another load. This time covered by Northcutt. To the outside, Fa'ala'i is blocked by Bella Bryant. They go to the left side. Northcutt gets the kill. And that's her first kill of the first set. Jackets hanging around, but they're going to need some stops here if they want to make a move on Rocky before the end of the first set. And back to serve, Yasita Fa'ala'i. Skims the net. Bushman perfect to Seeley. Nice passing. They run a little X play, and it gets the corner. Bella Bryant, perfect location in the back left corner. Kind of hit where the two lines came together. Nice job for Bella Bryant. And she has her third kill in the first set. 4-point lead for Rocky. They called it out. They turned it around. So wasted that call. Fa'ala'i, the short one. Lawrence is under it. Pushed behind the block by Panzetta. In the middle, Ark takes that point-blank smash and returns it. Cross court by McKenna Bushman. Allen settles under it to the outside. High bounce off the block. Right there is the defensive Brooke Ark. Bounced off the block. This time the cover is there on the outside. Left-handed swing. Right there is McKenna Bushman. And she gets the kill. You saw McKenna Bushman raising her hands like, I never touched this. And it went back to the Jackets. And she was right as it turns into a 4 call against the Yellowjackets. 16-11 Rocky. Here's Bushman. She has got some hops. Fun to watch her do about everything. That's off the block and down into the donut hole for Ta'alua. Jordan puts it off the touch. And it falls harmlessly to the Rockies side of the net, 16-12. And back to serve, Stella Scott, 6-foot junior middle. Scott will slide to the outside. Jackets still 4 points down. They spotted Rocky the early lead and now haven't been able to cover, but they're hanging around. To the backside, there's Bella Bryant. Another tool job off the outside block of Jordan Ta'alua. And Bella Bryant is doing a great job on the backside of this front line for Rocky. Nice to have some options all the way across the line. And Bella's got the live arm coming off of a shoulder injury last year. Brooke Ark back to serve, cross court. Ta'alua shanks the pass, but it's covered. Ta'alua into the net. Caitlin Wood is on it. There's Bella Bryant, pushed to the back corner. Nice save for the Jackets, but no cover on that one. And give Bryant another kill. Jackets almost got that one back. The first pass, or the first dig was there, but the rest of the cover kind of fell apart. Now Rocky up by 6. Brooke Ark pushing the points here for the Battlin Bears. Looping shot, long run, covered, swept into the air by Williams. Free ball by the Jackets. To the backside, there's Bryant again. A little tip. Takes that out of the reach of the defense, and Bella having a Bella first set. She has 6 kills. And Ark pushing the points at the service line. Christine Funk, Addie Allen, cross court. Ta'alua hits the net. That leaves it for McKenna Bushman. Caitlin Wood tried to hit it out. Instead gets the kill. Might have been going long there. We'll never know because they didn't get a chance. But Caitlin Wood scores that's Fontaine, rather. Lydia Fontaine scores the kill. Brooke Ark moves over to the right side. Got bored with the left side, moved over to the right. Now down the line. Ta'alua pushed off the block. That's on the floor. Alia Williams had a little touch there and gets it off the block and down. Rocky at 20. 7-point lead over the Jackets in the Rimrock Rivalry 2nd edition of the year. Went to Rocky on the first matchup. Logo back to serve. Takes it back. Wood. Perfect. Back row attack by McKenna Bushman. Didn't quite make it to the net. You know, I'm getting my Fontaine and Woods mixed up, so I'll work on that, folks, in case the family's watching here. And back to serve, Emma Fa'aloga. Fought off by Fontaine in a perfect pass, and Bella swung too early on that. She's been seeing success, and that time she got way on top of that and hit the middle of the net. And didn't happen that time. 2015. Here's Fa'alogo. Oh, the short one, tough cover. Bushman gets there, swept out of the net for Seeley, and Rocky covers a tricky serve. To the backside, that's off the block and down. Down it goes for Nichols. 20-16, here come the Jackets again. Jackets running out of points, though, in this first set as Rocky's only 5 away as Logo goes back to serve for the Jackets. Deep off the left side. Beautiful serve that time. Fontaine tipped over behind the block by Wood. Off the top of the block, swept into the air by Ark. Just got enough of it to keep it going. Fontaine cross court. Dug out by Yasita. Here's the set to the middle. That is dug out on the smash. Off the net, Ta'alua. There's Brooke Ark all over the floor. Up ahead to Fontaine, off the block and down, Jackets point. Nichols was there, Fontaine too strong off the block, and Rocky 4 points away in the first set. Ella Kincaid will come in for the Battlin Bears. Thanks for joining us on the Rocky Athletic YouTube channel here tonight for the Rimrock Rivalry. Here's Loga, the tip. That's a sweet cover. And Arc helps out with her part. Everybody on the floor for the Battlin Bears. High bounce off the block on the swing. That'll set up time for the attack. Back row for Bushman. Takes something off of it. Funk closes the gap. Makes it happen. Off the block and down for Bailey Nichols. Third kill of the first set. And once again, Jackets back within 4. And Rocky 4 points away. Avery Stuff, sophomore DS, back to serve. Casey Williams calling out the location. Got a Casey Williams story for you if we have time here. Slide set, that's out the back door. Hitting error for Caitlin Wood. Here comes the tip hope, but that was about 1.5 feet over the tip possibility. But the Jackets, look at the scoreboard, are within 3. As back to serve, Avery Stuff. There's Seeley. Fontaine on the floor. That'll help the Battlin Bears closeout plan. Fontaine with their third kill. Boy, I'm looking forward to seeing the stats on this first set because this has the feel that Rocky's hitting over 400 in this first set. That's just an announcer guess here. And back to serve, Lindsay Lawrence. Funk. Logo. Blocked back by the middle of the block, Rocky line. That's a tip. Art can't get. We did get a save. Art kept it alive. See if this turns into a Battlin Bear point. Backside. Yep, it does. Not so fast on that one. And to the floor for Caitlin Wood, and Rocky 2 points away. You love to see those incredible plays that look like they're down turn into the turnaround play. And Lawrence back to serve. Logo takes it outside. That's off the block and down for La'i. And Jackets not backing down. Christine Funk back to serve. Funk left side, snaps the wrist, floater to the backside. Lawrence has the pass, up ahead. Caitlin Wood takes Rocky to set point. Wood, a little deflection off the block. And we've got a set point here, opportunity for the Battlin Bears. Caitlin Wood back to serve. Wood poses it and serves it out. So that stalls the closeout plan there for now. And Jackets are at 20. And back to serve for the Jackets, Addie Allen. Sure, she's got some fans in here tonight. Yep, a lot of them to our left here. There's lots of West High people. Remember her with lots of fondness. Here's Allen to try to fight off the second set point opportunity. Seeley, Bushman, hammer the nail. That's it, 25-20 in the first set as McKenna Bushman gets Wood on that one. And we'll be back with the second set.
to the end of the second set, and the winner will be. We'd like to do a congratulations to McKenna Bushman for reaching 1,300 tonight. And Blake Seeley, who will get hosted for
And the PA announcer here, Lori Kelly, just announced that McKenna Bushman picked up her 1,300th career kill as a Battlin Bear. I think I saw her first when she was about a 7th or 8th grader playing in the AAU tournament that they have here. Big Sky Volley Fest, and boy, she stood out at that age, and it's been fun watching her career here as she's moved through the ranks here in the NAIA. Well, I overestimated a little bit on the kill efficiency. 227 for Rocky, 16 kills, 44 swings, led by Bella Bryant. She had 5 kills, 9 swings. McKenna Bushman, 5 kills, 17 swings. Bryant hit 333, 235 for Bushman. Lydia Fontaine, 3 for 7, no errors, 429. And for the Jackets, 3 kills in 9 swings, 333 for Ta'alua, 125 on the kill efficiency for the team. Also 3 for Bailey Nichols, and 21 digs to 24 for Rocky Mountain. Here we go. Addie Allen starts things out for the Jackets. Blythe Seeley, backside. Bella Bryant. This time she's dug out by Addie Allen. And up she goes as far as the Jordan Ta'alua, and she gets some net check there. And Rocky takes the first point of the second set. Rocky looking for their 13th win on the year. And back to serve, it'll be Bushman. Swept out of the net for Addie Allen. A little save there. Pushed over on the fly. In the middle, Panzetta. High bounce off the block. Slows it down. Addie Allen backside. And that's going to be covered by the Jackets. Somehow they kept that in off of Brooke Ark, and now a miss. So Ark with another one of those turnaround plays, not so fast plays, as she makes the save and keeps it on the court, and the miss by the Jackets hands the Rocky Battlin Bears a 2-point lead. Here's Bushman. Smokes it down the line, a little hook action there, and a service error for Bushman. Casey Williams and my youngest daughter played in high school together, and we had a terrific match over at Butte one time. Casey Williams was the libero. Here's a number for you that's hard to beat. She had 60 digs in that win over Butte back then. To the outside, Fontaine kept in the live, out to Yasita rather. Ta'alai puts it away. Tied up at 2. Just like that, back to a new game here. And Avery stuffed back to serve for the Jackets. Fontaine in the middle, Panzetta tips it off the block. Addie Allen moves in. Nichols, high flopper, doesn't get it. Panzetta, one more chance, flipped over with the left hand on the front row. Great play for Fa'ala'i. Push to the corner, that's going to be down. No, Bushman closes, gets it done. Addie Allen tries the dump shot. Diving save for Blythe Seeley. Setter saw what Setter was doing. How about that for a dig by Funk? But it's going to be a point for the Battlin Bears. Still looked pretty good, though, didn't it, on camera? And that's seen these gals dive all over the court and still maintain control of their appendages. That's pretty amazing. Brooke Ark back to her counterpart, Funk. Backside, Bailey Nichols smokes it to the floor. And she is a live arm sophomore here for the Jackets. Stella Scott back to serve for Montana State University Billings. She will stand right on the corner on the left side. And just pose it and go. No jump on that one. Cross court to Fontaine. In the middle, Bella Bryant runs the play there, comes from out of nowhere and gets covered by the Jackets. Backside, there's Bryant again, gets another kill. It's 4-3. Jackets having trouble with the Bryant swings here. She had 5 kills in the first set and doesn't look like she's slowing down here in the second set as Ella Kincaid back to serve. She left-hands it to the middle back. Popped up by Stuff. On the backside, Nichols, another kill. Bailey bombs it over. Catches a little touch. And it heads for the stands out of reach. Tied up at 4. Tighter opening part of this second set than we had in the first set where Jackets had a hard time getting it going. Here's Nichols back to serve. Kincaid, wow, overpass. And Rocky can't get it over the net. First lead of the night for the Jackets. Herm Elenbaas at Rocky Mountain College on the Rocky Mountain College Athletics YouTube channel. So the Jackets will try to work on that lead here as Nichols goes back to serve. Cross court, Kincaid pops it up. Blythe Seeley runs toward the crowd to make the play, and off the block with the back row goes McKenna Bushman to tie it up. 5-5. You know, these teams play only a few miles from each other. Great to see them competing against each other. And glad to have you along here today as the slider off the block goes down for Julia Gordon. And Ta'alua comes back into the game, 5'10" sophomore. Just long enough to bring in the libero, Christine Funk. Ali back to serve. Cross court for the ace. That was nasty. Floated right at the end of that one. And Lawrence with no chance. And count the ace for Fa'ala'i. 7-5. And Fa'ala'i will load it up again. Boy, she's got a heavy serve. Man, that's got some speed on it. And up ahead, Bushman, all she can do is roll shot it over to the middle, tip behind the block, cover by Blythe Seeley. Kincaid there. Wood gets it through the block and down, side out. Caitlin dribbled it through a couple of Jackets and gets it down for the 6th point for the Battling Bears as Gabriella Panzetta comes into the game. And back to serve, Caitlin Wood. Wood, 4-step hopper. Funk, perfect to Addie Allen to the near side. Ta'alua gets it down. Jordan puts it away. It's 8-6. Christine Funk back to serve. And Funk gets the signal from Casey Williams. Williams has to steer that clipboard around the line judge there to get the signal out there. You know, in football, they have little mics in the helmet. Rocky can't control that one, and Jackets point. But here you just move a little bit, and pretty soon your server can see you. Casey calls out signals to Bailey Nichols. Here's Christine Funk. Right on the back line. Lawrence. Bushman gets covered. Outside, Ta'alua. That was tape check there. Might have been a touch. Pushed over by Gabriella Panzetta. Overpass into the aerial, Rocky point. That one got away from the pass. 9-7. Jackets on top as Blythe Seeley heads back to serve. And back in the game for the Battlin Bears, Bella Bryant. Here's Seeley. Perfect pass up to Allen, outside to Ta'alua. Brooke Ark handles that smash perfectly. Behind the block, Panzetta, covered by Annie Allen. Back to Ta'alua. Not that time for Brooke Ark. Boy, she had to sidestep her teammate back there, Lawrence. That was close to a head-to-head collision, but fortunately didn't happen there. Well, if you got Brooke out there, I'd say if it's a 50-50 ball, let her take it because she'll get it back up. But easy for me to say from the stands. Addie Allen gets set, leading by 3 with her Jackets. Little top spin ball. McKenna Bushman's on it. Bella Bryant can't track that one down, and the point goes to the Jackets. And Aubrey Beaumont calls her team over. Second set, not going like the first set, as the Jackets waited till about the midway point to get it in gear in the first set. Not this time. They are starting up early and has Rocky on their heels. Well, it's the Battlin Bears' turn to try to figure out how to come back in this one. It was the Jackets chasing throughout the first set, but they have come out stronger in the second set, and the Battlin Bears have some things to work on here to get back into this one. Down by 4, 11-7, Jackets. Addie Allen back to serve. That's going to be long. So that worked out for the timeout as Addie Allen got chilled in the timeout and sent it long. Not literally. It's kind of warm in here, actually. McKenna Bushman back to serve. She'll stand way back on the Rocky Mountain College logo. My guess is she'll let it go about 6 feet off the line. Yep, right there. Back to Funk. Addie Allen. Outside it goes. Bailey Nichols. Stuffarama for Panzetta and Bella Bryant. 2 points in a row out of the timeout. The lead is 2 for the Jackets. Here's Bushman. A stretch for Funk. Gets it alive. Back row off the top of the block. You got to play it. And they did. Back to Bryant, the closer. Not this time. Tight to the net. Swept out of the net. Pushed over. Addie Allen has the up. The bouncer at the aerial's not going to work as the passing got away from the Jackets, and it's down to a 1-point game. McKenna Bushman back to serve. And just like that 4-point lead is in danger here for the Jackets. McKenna Bushman drops it in, and Bailey Nichols off the top of the block, kept alive by Fontaine, pushed over. That's going to be a lift. And the Jackets get the side out before they lose the lead here. 12-10, Jackets back out on top by 2. And Avery Stuff will go back to serve. And Stuff poses it, sends it back to Bushman. In the middle, Panzetta. Boy, how about that one-arm stab there, keeping it alive from Stuff. See if the Jackets turn that into an answer. Nope. Too much Fontaine on the outside, and that defensive play in the middle turned out to be the reason because Jackets didn't get back and cover the corner. And back again within 1 are the Battlin Bears as Brooke Ark goes back to serve. Floater. Funk has it on target. Backside, Nichols. Brooke Ark handles that laser shot and keeps it alive. Addie Allen, cross court. Fa'ala'i gets covered. Bushman, free ball. Funk is on it. Addie Allen, backside for Nichols. Short stuff, swept into the air, and there's Bushman. Fontaine off the net, pushes it back to Funk. Up ahead to Fa'ala'i. Wide open corner. Point Jackets. There was quite a gap there. Might have been able to drive my convertible through that gap, and down it goes, 13-11. kind of convertible weather here today. We had a couple I was riding around a while ago, a couple of convertibles, just really enjoying the sunny day in Billings. And Bailey Nichols, that's not Nichols, that's Stella Scott, back to serve, cross court. Fontaine, backside, Bella Bryant, this time covered by Addie Allen, out to Nichols. And that's in the stands, row 9, seat 17. Nice play from the man in the stands. And Jackets pulling away. They're up by 3 again. Nichols is quite the player. First time I've seen her this year. Man, she is delivering the goods here tonight. Scott back to serve. Deep one, and that turns into an ace. Boy, that must have floated on McKenna Bushman because it looked like a doable shot, but sometimes you get that knuckleball effect on those serves, and Bushman gives up the ace to Scott. The lead is 4. That's where we were when the timeout occurred from Aubrey Beaumont for the Battlin Bears. Here's Stella Scott. She takes it back, swept into the air by Fontaine. Blythe Seeley loads up Bella Bryant, and Addie Allen has solved the location of Bryant the last few times. Hitting error for the Jackets as Fa'ala'i gets some tape check there. Rockies at 12. Middle third of the second set. Rocky leads 1-0. Ella Kincaid back to serve. She left hands at cross court. Wow. That's all you can say on that one. Julia Gordon got the perfect quick set. Hammered the nail, and Rocky couldn't get under that one. If they had, it might have gone up to the rafters. And the Jackets showing their power on that one. 16-12, Jackets. Bailey Nichols, cross court. Kincaid has the pass. Slide set. Wood gets covered. Back to Wood. And she brings the Wood and gets it down off the backside defense of Avery Stuff. Caitlin Wood hits the sweet spot on that one. Rockies got to make up some ground here. They got plenty of time. Back to serve Lindsay Lawrence. Down the line, Fa'ala'i with a good pass. Slide set off the block, covered by Blythe Seeley. Brookart, back set, tips off the block. Easy cover for the Jackets. In the middle, down it goes. And Julia Gordon gets on top of that one. Takes the Jackets back to a 4-point lead. And Ta'alua back in the front row as Fa'ala'i goes back to serve for the Yellowjackets. 4-point lead. Service error. That was about half-inch of tape from flopping over and straight down. I got a perfect seat here right on the net, and you could just see the ball thinking about going over, but it didn't. And that point goes to Rocky. They're down by 3. As back to serve goes Caitlin Wood. Addie Allen backside through the block and down again. And Julia Gordon's bringing the heat here in this second set. Lots of smiles on the face of Julia Gordon after what she's doing here. And Julia Gordon from Farmington, Minnesota. Christine Funk. Shanks it just a bit, covered by Bushman. Push over the top. Allen's there. Bump set. Ta'olau covered by Lawrence. And McKenna Bushman gets the kill off the tape and down. Just enough misdirection off the tape, and Rocky back within 3. Still not to the 20-point mark. Blythe Seeley back to serve. Way off the net. Releases about 5 feet off the net. Nichols has the pass. Up ahead, Ta'olau. There's a Brook Arc special again. One arm falling away from the sideline shot. Pushed down at the net by Panzetta. Bushman comes up, throws the block up. Off the top of the block, there's Arc again. Blythe Seeley on the backside. Bella Bryant tries the short stuff. That's going to find its way over. Pushed again by Bella Bryant. Finally, Gabriella Panzetta loses it off the left hand. And the Jackets take the hard-earned point there, 19-15. So a different story in the second set for the Yellowjackets. You could just see them start to bring it around about 10 or 11 points into the first set. And they have not looked back since then. And Rocky needs to get some stops here in order to cover that 4-point gap. Addie Allen back to serve. Boy, I've said that a lot of times in my career. Called a ton of West High games. That's almost an ace. Flipped over. And that's going to be a back row something or other. 20-15. Looked like a back row attack. Got to go back to my rule book and see what that is, because it seems to happen quite often. 5-point lead. Jackets heading for home in the second set to move this into a 1-1 tie. Addie Allen, service error. Noodle armed that one, and it hit the bottom of the tape. Now can Rocky do something with that freebie there from the Jackets? Bushman back to serve. The launch. Pa'ala'i has the pass to the outside. That's too long. And the line judge got a look from Ta'alua there. It was pretty obvious that it was a little bit long. 20-17. I mean, you couldn't drive a truck between the ball and the end line. Overpass down to the floor. Gabrielle Penzetta cleans up the overpass. 20-18. And we've got a timeout. Casey Williams doesn't want to lose this one after enjoying 4- and 5-point leads through this second set. So the Jackets call a timeout, leading by 2 in the second set. Well, Bailey Nichols has led her team back on the attack, really turned things around. She has probably 7 or 8 kills now. And she is thumping that ball. Still in the back row here, but I wouldn't be surprised if she gets a back row attack once in a while. She gets the serve from Bushman. Addie Allen in the middle. One-handed into the air by Nichols. Outside, Fontaine off the block. Beautiful cover for Allen. Free ball by Christine Funk. Bella Bryant sees the corner, and they tried to get it to me. I couldn't quite reach it. And Rockies within 1. Bella Bryant spots the open corner. Jackets almost got there, but perfectly placed by Bella Bryant. Rocky within 1, 20-19. Pa'ala'i with the pass, left-handed over by Ta'alua. That's out of reach. Ta'alua sent it out of reach of her teammates, and we're back to 20-20 as Casey Williams has seen her team get tied up, and another timeout from Casey Williams. 20-20. Rocky says, hey, we're still in this second set as Williams calls her team over. Back in a moment. Well, after struggling to keep up most of the second set, after Jackets came out strong, all of a sudden we're back to 2020. We got a 5-point game ahead of us. Maybe some extra numbers. We'll see here in the second set. Rocky has the 1-0 lead. So a second set victory here would be huge in this Rimrock rivalry game. A couple of great educational institutions here in the city of Billings, and local fans loving this. Bailey Nichols sweeps it into the air. Addie Allen to Ta'alua. Bouncer off the block and down. Panzetta loses it on the block. Ta'alua smokes it to the floor. Too strong for the block to close. And the Jackets take the 1-point lead as Casey Williams calls the right play out of the timeout. Avery Stuff back to serve. Brooke Ark reaches. Blyseely, and that's going to be down. Panzetta comes right back, loses the block on one play, gets it right back with a sweet swing on the next one. 21-21 tie. Ark looks over for the location signal from Coach Beaumont. Addie Allen calling plays for the Jackets. Funk, Allen, backside. Nichols gets the kill. Fontaine loses it on the block. Well, if things go according to what just happened, now Fontaine will get a kill on this one to answer that blocking error. 22-21. Can't get ahead of ourselves, though, of course. Stella Scott back to serve, 6-foot junior middle. Right back to Bushman. Perfect to Seeley. That's behind the block and down from Wood. Caitlin Wood hangs in the air, and we're tied up at 22. Ella Kincaid, champion from senior high, back to serve. Boy, this is a great second set. Kincaid cross court with muscle. Stuff is there, and a sweet answer from the Jackets. Bailey Nichols. Boy, whatever you do on defense, you got to do it a lot faster on that swing from Bailey Nichols. She puts some MPH on that ball, and now she moves off the front line. Jackets 2 points away from tying this up. Cross court, swept into the air by Kincaid. Blythe Seeley, backside, Fontaine out the back door. Jackets are at set point. And Bailey Nichols, the star on the attack, will go back to serve at first. Aubrey Beaumont wants to talk it over and see if she can summon one more comeback in the second set from her Battlin Bears. Well, the first set went to the Bears, 25-20. And we have a close one going here in the second set, but the Jackets in the driver's seat. 2-point lead, 24-22. Set point opportunity now. And Bailey Nichols back to serve, trying to serve at home in the second set. Nichols, Bushman, Shank, ace finishes it for Nichols. What else is Nichols going to do? She's doing it all. Bushman just couldn't get squared up on that. And right back at you comes MSUB in the second set, 25-22. Evenly matched teams. We'll come back with number 3 in a couple of minutes. Well, it's a draw after the first two. Home team won the first one. Visitors won the second. And let's take a look at some numbers here. For Rocky Mountain College, 27 kills and 83 swings, 10 errors. For Montana State University, 29 kills and 91 swings, 13 errors, 45 digs for MSUB, 43 for Rocky, led by 15 by Brooke Ark, 20 for Christine Funk. We got 6 kills for Ta'alua, 6 for Julia Gordon. Bailey Nichols, a real bright spot for the Jackets with 8, hitting .217. We got Bella with 7, Bushman with 7, 6 for Wood, 5 for Lydia Fontaine as they really balance it out on the attack for Rocky Mountain College. Who breaks away here with the third set? Here's Blythe Seeley to start it out. Floater back to Fa'ala'i'i in the middle. There she goes again. She gets a big shove in the back from her teammate Ta'alua. And no stopping this Bailey Nichols. Boy, you better assign her a double block every time she's in the middle there. Of course, then one of the setters will move things around on her, but that's a start anyway. And in the game to serve, Avery Stuff. Big system kill to start it out. That flops off the net, left-handed into the air by Panzetta, and Bushman answers. McKenna just inside the antenna answers with a cross shot, 1-1. And Bushman back to serve from Joliet, Montana. And she will launch from the left side and serve it out. 2-1. Jackets. Stella Scott back to serve for Montana State University Billings. Scott will set up on the back corner. Float it. Brooke Ark, perfect pass. Backside, Bella Bryant gets some tape check. 3-1. Hitting error for Bella Bryant. She really lifted the Battling Bears early. Had a big hand in getting that first set win for the Battling Bears with just the momentum that she came out and created with her attack. Stella Scott back to serve. 3-1 Jackets. Sinker ball. What a sinker ball. That was a marvelous drop ball by Stella Scott for the ace. And Brooke Ark, who is really good at covering those, just stared at it and admired it. Couldn't do anything about it. And Scott will put the magic back at her right hand again. This time handled. Bushman, perfect. Seeley outside. Fontaine, high bounce off the block. Easy cover for the Jackets. Addie Allen to the middle. There's Brooke Ark's magic again. Gets it back to the Jackets. Fa'ala'i'i is stuffed by Panzetta. Rockies within 2. And in the game comes Caitlin Wood. Brooke Ark moves back to serve. She has just been getting better and better in that libero position. Backside, Bailey Nichols, and right there I jinxed her as Bailey Nichols dropped the hammer on her. She's been doing that to everybody. What an awesome, awesome player she is as far as what I'm seeing here tonight. She has got the live arm. And not that many misses. Bailey moves off the line. It's a 3-point lead. Rocky's got to do something about Bailey Nichols to slow her down. Caitlin Wood tries the drop ball. Addie Allen, Fa'ala'i'i gets the kill off of Blythe Seeley. 6-2 Jackets. Well, over at El Turowitz Gymnasium, a few miles down Rimrock Road, it was all Rocky in the first meeting in this Rimrock rivalry. And the Jackets threatening to do the same thing here. Bailey Nichols back to serve. And McKenna Bushman ducked out of the way of a ball that landed about 1.5 yards inside the back line. And Aubrey Beaumont's got to be wondering what she can do to turn around this momentum here. 7-2. Nichols. Another tough one. Bushman plays that one. Bella Bryant will take the load. Nothing on it. And beautiful play on the backside by Stuff to keep that alive on the deflection. Backside, there's Bella Bryant. This time the tip doesn't work. Addie Allen, slide, set, save first by Art, but it's down. Julia Gordon puts the finishing touch on that one. And no choice here as the Jackets have rushed out to the 6-point lead, and Aubrey Beaumont calls her team over. Well, when you've been around for as many years as Blythe Seeley, you get some great numbers. She is crossing the 4,000 assist mark here tonight. Heard some great McKenna Bushman numbers earlier. I think she had 1,300 kills, so some nice career numbers there. Back to serve, Bailey Nichols. Rocky needs a side out, not that time as Nichols aces at home. Everything falling now for the Jackets. And Casey Williams couldn't be happier. Well, you having trouble stopping Nichols on the attack, and now at the service lines. The Jackets shoot for double digits. Well, Brooke fights that off with a good pass. Out to Fontaine, blocked back by the Jackets. Same spot. Fontaine, the tip, not going to work. Nichols swoops in to the outside. Fa'ala'i'i is pushed back by the block. Bump set by Funk out to Fa'ala'i'i. Great block attempt there by Bella Bryant, but covered back to Fa'ala'i'i. Bushman on the backside makes a defensive play. That's going to go. Rocky gets the side out. Caitlin Wood takes care of it in the middle. And finally, a side out for the Battlin Bears as Ella Kincaid comes into the game. Ella will try to get an ace. Nope, not that time. Allen saves it out of the net. Push to the backside. Bushman is there. Blythe Seeley, cross court. Fontaine, that's good. Lydia threads the needle with a kill there into the corner. 9-4. So Aubrey gets a couple of points out of the timeout. Gets this a little more respectable in the early going. Here's Kincaid again. Can Rocky turn the momentum? Fa'ala'i'i with a nice pass. Straight down. That's going to be off Brooke Arc out of bounds. And Julia Gordon ends the streak there. And MSUB is in double digits. Yasita Fa'ala'i'i back to serve. From the right corner, cross court, swept into the air by Ella Kincaid. Out to Fontaine. That's going to be long. Nope, tip. So she got the tip. And a side out for Rocky. Sometimes you can hear it with the headset on, but didn't hear it that time. Doesn't matter. The referees heard it. And Lindsay Lawrence back to serve. Lawrence, middle back, Fa'ala'i'i, perfect up to Allen. Ta'alua returns the favor. Too hard past Brooke Arc and Lindsay Lawrence. Boy, Block has got to get some touches on that stuff. You got to get touches on Jacobs. You got to get touches on Julia Gordon. And Jackets have to get touches on McKenna Bushman. as she rises and slams it to the floor. Gabriella Panzetta into the game. Maddie Gilder will come in for the first time from Hamilton, Montana. Gilder, a good server. Saw that over the past weekend of the crossover tournament. And she sends it deep back. Jacobs has to fight it off. Ta'alua sends it back to Lawrence. Up ahead, that was a good set, but see how the Jackets have adjusted. Stuff block. Bryce Seeley, the setter, goes up with a solid stuff block for the 6th point for the Battlin Bears. That was sweet. Right back at you. Gilder back to serve. Right, and she gets the ace. Someone was just saying she was a good server, and she says, "Yup, Herm, I am a good server." 11-8. Rocky within 3, starting to get into the momentum thing. Same spot. That rolls right up Jacobs. A chase for Allen. Free ball over, should set up the attack. Who does Seeley go to? How about Bushman? All the way back to the Bears. Dump shot. Beautiful save for Christine Funk to the outside to Ta'alua. There's the block. Back to Ta'alua. Takes the deep one and gets the back corner. Caught Lindsay Lawrence napping just enough to get it down and get the side out and preserve the 4-point lead. Gilder will hit the bench as Brooke Ark comes back in. 12-8, MSUB. 3rd set, all tied at a set apiece. Addie Allen back to serve. 4-step hopper, sinker ball. Boy, how did Ella Kincaid get into that one? Not much on that one from Bushman. Jacobs goes to the tip. Panzetta overpass, and right at the net, the save by Seeley. That looked like automatic for the Jackets, but Seeley went right up with that attempt and sent it back, and the Jackets had trouble controlling it. 12-9. Seeley back to serve. Rocky within 3 as they spotted the Jackets a big lead early. That's deep. Played on the backside. Jacobs fights it off. Up to Talua. And boy, is that block solid. Big Bryant and Panzetta tip off the top of the block. One arm stab into the air. And McKenna Bushman makes it a 2-point game. McKenna just elevates. She's got springs in her legs. That time she showed it. Went to another level and got the kill down. And Rocky's demeanor changing by the point here. 12-10, Yellowjackets. Seeley back to serve. All the way back. Jacobs fights it off. Ta'alua gets the answer and gets a much-needed side out for the Jackets. Ta'alua, a little twister off the block, 13-10. Avery Stuff will go back to serve for the Yellowjackets. Skims the net. Nice cover there for the Battlin Bears. Let's see if that serve receive turns into something. Jacobs, nope. She says, "I'm back in the front row, folks. Hey, there's an open corner. Why don't I just shoot it back there for the kill?" And the Jackets back up with a 4-point spread. Avery Stuff back to serve. Hey, Battlin Bears. Jacobs is back in the front row. Deep ball. Lawrence handles it. Seeley. Here's Bryant. The push. Addie Allen covers the donut hole. Outside to Jacobs. Cross court. Lindsay Lawrence handles it. Here's Bushman. Off the top of the block. It's down. Well, the block was there. McKenna just went a little higher off the hands and gets the kill down on the deflection over the rushing defense of the Jackets. 14-11. McKenna Bushman back to serve. That's perfect location. Ta'ala'i gets the setback. Stabbed into the air, but no one covered. Bella Bryant turned around and then realized she was going to have to dive for it. Ran out of time. And the Jackets hold the 4-point lead. Stella Scott, really good server for these Jackets. Remember that ace that dropped about 1.5 feet in front of Brooke Ark? Well, that's the gal. She's going long this time. Fontaine stabs it into the air. Backside to Bella Bryant. Addie Allen is equal to that one. The set to Jacobs off the block. The twist off the block of Fontaine puts it down for the kill, 16-11. Fontaine went for it. All she could do is misdirect it from the hard oncoming Brooke Ark. Stella Scott gets her team back up to the 5-point lead. Scott whistles it down the line. Bushman sends it behind the up ref. No chance for Seeley. And Seeley with some words there for Marty Edgman. And the Jackets pulling away again after a little spurt by the Battlin Bears. Stella Scott delivering the points from the service line. There's another one. Nope. Panzetta makes it over on the last gas. Scott, quick set, tipped over the top. Diving save for Seeley. Back row push for McKenna Bushman. A little flat pass from Scott out to Jacobs. And Jacobs air mails it into the administration corner. Side out Rocky. The guys in the green shirts fighting for their life out there, trying to fend off that Jacobs missile. That point goes to Rocky as Brooke Ark goes back to serve. Avery Stuff, backside. Bailey Jacobs back to work. Donut hole special for Bailey Jacobs, 18-12. What a fun atmosphere here in this Rimrock Rivalry game. Thanks for joining us on the Rocky Athletics YouTube channel. Jacobs goes back to the service line. Seeley, Fontaine off the block. A stretch for Funk. Gets it done. Fa'ala'i off the block and down. 19-12. Jackets back in control in the third set. And Jacobs doing it from the service line now. I've always thought it'd be fun to have, one of those speed guns on these kill attempts. You see them in baseball with the pitchers, and who's that to? That was confusion on the part of Caitlin Wood and Lydia Fontaine, and that will bring in a new player for the Battlin Bears. As the Jackets now commanding lead, Zoe Albert in the game. She's from Kalispell, Montana. Jacobs just smiling, sends it right back to Albert. Hello, welcome to the game. And that's off the block. It's going to drop in front of Christine Funk, and Fontaine gets the kill down with a little bit of a sinker from the hitter position. Ella Kincaid will come in. Not many points to give here for the Jackets as Rocky's down by 7, and the Jackets just 5 points away. Here's Kincaid. Popped up by Fa'ala'i. Slide set. That's out the back door. Just missed for Julia Gordon. 6-point lead. Kincaid back to work at the service line. Ella. Ace for Ella. A late decision there by Funk. She was trying to measure that one, and then fast twitch didn't work that time for Christine Funk. Rocky gets a couple in a row to draw within 5. Kincaid will go back to the same spot. Yep, there's Funk. This time she handles it. Addie Allen, slide set. Cover, that's behind Marty Edgman. Off the back of Marty Edgman, Julia Gordon back in the kill department again with that one. And the Jackets just 4 points away from a 2-1 lead as Fa'ala'i goes back to serve. Yasita Fa'ala'i. Arc, perfect to Seeley, slide set, tip over the block, it's on the floor. That time the tip worked. Caitlin Wood with a little delicate hang in the air, tip shot over the outstretched arms of the block. Bushman comes back in, and Rocky within 5, running out of time. Jackets holding at 4 points away from a 2-1 lead. Lindsay Lawrence, Fa'ala'i, good pass, that's a miss. Coming across the middle, Julia Gordon picks the short angle and couldn't quite dial it in. 21-17. Lindsay Lawrence back to serve. Cross court. Perfect up to Allen. Back to the outside. Ta'alua. Long chase on the backside for Lawrence. She gets there. Free ball by McKenna Bushman. Here's the setup. Backside. Julia Gordon. The crossing shot. Splits the defense. And the Jackets are 3 points away as Aubrey Beaumont calls her team over. 5-point lead. 3 points to go for the Jackets in the third set. Well, Coach Beaumont has had her perhaps last talk with her team in this one, unless they find a way to claw their way back into this one. Christine Funk down the line. Lawrence has the on-target pass. That's a tool off the block for Caitlin Wood. Good start for a comeback out of the timeout. 22-18. Gabriella Panzetta back in the game. Maddie Gilder back to serve. So Gilder rockets it backside. They handle it perfectly. Ta'alua swept into the air by Lawrence. Blythe Seeley sets up Bushman off the block, but right there, Ta'alua. She gets the setback. Block to the floor. The long block for Panzetta falls. 2 in a row on the comeback trail late in the third set for the Battling Bears. Maddie Gilder. 7 dribbles that time. Boy, that's a hard serve. And handled by Funk. Perfect to Allen. Ta'alua could only chip it over. They're going to try Bushman. She goes to the tip and gets it. Wow, just enough to fall in front of a hard-rushing Addie Allen. And that turns the tables. Rockies within 2 with 3 straight points after the Aubrey Beaumont timeout. This one is not over in the third set. 22-20 timeout, Casey Williams and the Jackets. It's the GNAC Conference against the Frontier Conference. A Tuesday night non-conference special right here on Rocky Mountain Athletic YouTube channel. I'm Herm Elenbaas. And Maddie Gilder has come to the service line and brought her team back. And the rest of her team has made the plays necessary to put a little sweat around the collar of Casey Williams. Here's Maddie Gilder. Rocket to the back corner, swept into the air perfectly. Set outside to Ta'alua. And Ta'alua, perfect missile between 2 defenders. Lawrence and Gilder watch that one go by. Like the mailman when you don't have any mail. Jackets 2 points away. Addie Allen back to serve. From the right corner, floater. Seeley to the middle. Panzetta gets blocked. In the middle, too much. Stella Scott. Set point for the Jackets to go up 2-1. Addie Allen will try to take it home. Allen flops it off the net. Panzetta alertly makes the play. Here's Bushman. She's stuffed. 2 blocks in a row for Stella Scott. Ends it. And we've got a 25-20 final in the third set. And we are going to set number 4 here at the Fortin Center when we come back. Well, through the third set, Rocky hitting 200, 37 kills and 115 swings, 14 errors. For the Jackets, 45 kills and 131 swings, 20 errors. 13 kills by Bailey Nichols leads the way. She's 13 for 31, 4 errors. That adds up to 290. On the other side of that middle blocker position for the Jackets, 10 kills for Gordon and 20 swings, only 2 errors for 400 hitting. 10 kills for Ta'alua. She's hitting 152. 7 service aces to 3 for Rocky. 23 digs for Christine Funk lead the way for the Jackets. And for Rocky, 11 kills for Bushman, 9 for Wood, 8 for Lydia Fontaine, 7 for Bella Bryant, 17 digs for Brooke Art. And the Jackets have stopped hitting at the Brooke Art because of her covering the floor like carpet. And 56 digs so far for the Battlin Bears. Back to work. Jackets, 1-set win away. That's a flopper for the ace to start it off from Addie Allen. Caught about the top third of that tape with some overspin. Down it goes, straight down in front of the net. No chance for the Battlin Bears to start things out. 1-0 Jackets. Addie Allen. A little better that time. Gilder has the pass. Fontaine misses badly. 2-0. And Addie Allen back to work. Well, the hot start already here for the Jackets. Battlin Bears need to get the side out early and not let the Jackets run and hide. Look arc, on-target pass to the middle. Caitlin Wood gets covered with a beautiful play. Fa'ala'i'i, pancake. Nope, it's not going to get over. Brooke Arc gave it a whirl. And Maddie Gilder there, but not enough room to knock it over and keep the play going. 3-0, Addie Allen, 3 straight points out of the set break. He likes to slam that ball down, getting ready. I don't know what the difference is. Brooke Arc steps in, makes the play, set to the outside. Fontaine off the block and down, and Rocky gets off the mat. 3-1. Bushman will come in. A little change in the rotation this time. So Coach Beaumont trying a little different rotation, see if she can get some matchups that turn into better results. Lindsay Lawrence back to serve for the Battling Bears. Jump serve. Swept out of her by Julia Gordon. Out to Ta'alua. Swept into the air. Gilder to the outside. That tip is going to be covered by Ta'alua. Tip behind the block, but great cover for Ta'alua. Set to Bushman. A great dig for Funk. Wow. Bailey Jacobs can't get anything on that, but confusion gives her the kill anyway. Remember I was talking earlier about 2 players flying head first at each other? Well, that time they backed off and the ball fell between them, but that's better than a concussion. 4-1. And all the pieces, parts for the Jackets already contributing in this early 4th set. Lawrence, backside, and a net violation on Stella Scott will give that point to the Battlin Bears. Caitlin Wood goes back to serve. 4-2 Jackets. Jackets trying to pick up win number 7 on the year. Caitlin Wood. Talua, and that's going to be stuffed by Bushman. That time they got Bailey Jacobs. That set was not as quite as high as it usually is, and that left it easy pickings for the stuff block. 4-3, Rocky within 1. Lindsay Lawrence back to serve. Takes it right down the line. Funk tight to the net, saved out of the net. Fa'ala'i'i, a touch, gives her the kill. 5-3. The block got over there for Rocky, but couldn't slow it down and give the back row a chance. 2-point lead, Jackets. 4th set, they lead 2-1. Stella Scott, she's been serving awesome. That's going to be a floater to the deep side. Lawrence has the good pass. Penzetta behind the block. Tip's not going to work with Addie Allen there. Jacobs into the block, and the stuff block on Jacobs. They've shut down Jacobs a couple of times now in the 4th set, and it's a 1-point game. Bushman was over there. Penzetta was over there. Bella Bryan comes back into the game for the Battlin Bears. Blythe Seeley. Avery Stuff. Jacobs gets the high touch, reach by Panzetta, puts it back to the Jackets, tight to the net. That's going to be knocked over on the last gas by Bella Bryan. Addie Allen, Fa'ala'i'i. The block is there for Rocky. One more try. Another block back by Panzetta. Fa'ala'i'i shoots it over to Blythe Seeley. Bump set. The push behind the block for Bella Bryan is knocked back. The attack to McKenna Bushman. We're still playing. What a rally. Tip behind the block, that's finally down. Back row attacker for Rocky gives the point to the Jackets, 6-4. Great rally there. And the Jackets come away with the point, 6-4. Here's Jacobs. Hard serve back to Bushman. Here's Bryant pushing. They ran the X play behind the block. Arc is stationed perfectly. Panzetta covered by Funk. That's an overpass. Bushman elects to do it that way. Bella Bryant dug out by Funk. And that's going to be dribbling off the net from Panzetta, covered by the Jackets. Back to Fa'alui, knocked back by the block. Back to Fa'alui. Not good. Covered by Ark. There's Bushman. A long rally here again. Bryce Seeley steps in, makes the play. Bushman all the way back to Rocky. Covered on the backside by Lawrence. Bushman tries the tip. Finally, Rocky wins the hard-fought point. 6-5. Everybody playing the lights out. Finally, the tip goes on the outside for the Battlin Bears. 6-5. And back to serve, Rocky Mountain College. Louis off the block, that's down. Slide set to Julia Gordon, finds the floor. The Jackets hold off the comeback trail for the Bears for now. Zoe Elbert in the game now for Rocky Mountain College. From Kalispell, Montana, Big Fork High School. Fa'alai'i back to serve. Right to the newbie. Bella Bryant, twists that one over. Back row attack off the block and down. Bryant went up. All she could do is steer it to the sideline. It's a 3-point lead. These gals act like they're fresh, but you know that a lot of work going on out there. These girls are playing hard. What a serve. Barely got over the net with speed. And Fontaine gets the kill. That went into row 4, seat 1. 8-6. Brooke Ark back to serve. Can Rocky get on top of one of these sets? It's been a while since they've had the lead. Slide set. Julia Gordon blocked out of bounds. Counted for Gordon and the Jackets. 9-6. And that will send Christine Funk to the back line. Herm Elenbaas at the Fortin Center enjoying the call here of the Rimrock Rivalry. Zoe Elbert with the pass. That's off the top of the block. Slows it down for Fa'alai'i. Up ahead to Ta'alua. That's on the back line. Back half of the ball on the back half of the line. It's down. Jackets trying to pull away 10-6. And Funk will go back to serve. That's a shank long run. Brooke Ark gets there. Free ball by Zoe Elbert. Jacobs, Addie Allen. Stella Scott is stuffed. Right in the middle, Caitlin Wood shuts it down. Addie Gilder in the game for Aubrey Beaumont. She'll go back to serve. From the right corner. Maddie launches out the back door, 11-7. Service error. Let's see. Let's check our service errors. 3 so far for Rocky. That is really not bad, not including that last one. And 4 for the Jackets. Those are about even, so not a factor in this match. There's Addie Allen. Cross court, ace. Gilder took her eye off that one right at the last couple feet, and it sunk on her for the ace. Tricky serve from Addie Allen. Guess who's going to get this serve? Maddie better be ready. Yep, there she is. Perfect that time. Caitlin Wood stuffed by Ta'alua. Look at the team reaction there. Like I've said before, one of my favorite part of volleyball is the team reactions when good things are happening. And we saw a great example there on the Jackets as they came together after that play. 13-7 timeout. Aubrey Beaumont and the Bears will be back. So the Jackets trying to pull away and call it a night here behind ninth-year coach Casey Williams. Former Skyview High libero here in Billings, Montana. Played with my daughter for 3 years, I think. Yep. So got to know the Williams family very well. And good to see Casey come back and coach after all the fun she had in college and in high school. Back to serve Addie Allen out of the timeout. Floater back to Brooke Art. Perfect pass to Seeley. To the outside. Fontaine. Open corner. Addie Allen leaned the wrong way just before that swing, and Lydia made her pay. So the perfect call out of the timeout. Lydia gets the set and knows what to do with it. Blythe Seeley, how about 4,000 plus assists on her career? Just setting the table, producing the points. Up ahead to Alua. Saved with a dive on the backside by Lawrence. We're still playing on this point. Addie Allen. Here's Jacobs. Blocked back. The block of McKenna Bushman was there. Ta'alua, bump set. That's off the block and down. The second load for Bailey Jacobs. She steered it just a little bit to the outside and gets the drop. 14-8. Huge night for Bailey Jacobs. Which makes me trying to take a look at her stats here on the year. Let's see. Bailey Nichols, rather. I switched my two players up. Push at the net, won by Blythe Seeley. So Bailey Nichols, rather, on the season, 78 kills. She's hitting .083, but her numbers are way up from that tonight. 14-9, side out Rocky. Back to serve, Caitlin Wood. Wood, middle of the floor. Floater, backside. Funk flips it up in the air. La'i gets stuffed. Panzetta and Seeley send it back to the Jackets, and 2 straight points out of the timeout for the Bears. Caitlin Wood will serve. Take something off of it. Avery Stuff has the pass, and Bailey Jacobs, a missile. Wow, that was sent between 2 defenders, and neither one of them had time to make a move on it. That's incredible. And she's been doing that all night. Bailey Nichols. I think I've been calling her the wrong name, so my apologies to the Jacobs family if I've been doing that. Lawrence tight to the net, no chance for Bushman. Lawrence sends it up to Marty Edgman. He's got the wrong color jersey on. 16-10 Jackets. Stella Scott back to serve. Service error. Well, comeback start with that first one, and if you're rooting for the Bears tonight, let's see if that turns into the start of a comeback. Blythe Seeley back to serve. Gets the location on the serve from Coach Beaumont. Here's Allen, quick set to the middle, hitting error. There's 2 in a row. Julia Gordon comes up short on that swing. I was told by Casey Williams that they run a 5-2, but I was kind of seeing Addie Allen out there most of the time. Might have something to do with the local nature of this game. There's a Brook Arc special. Bushman to the floor. Hey, Rockies coming back in front of their home crowd, 16-13. And Casey Williams calls her team over before Rocky gets their hopes up too much. 16-13, Montana State University Billings, and they lead 2-1 in the 4th set. Well, the Bears won the first one, 25-20, and then it's been all Jackets since then. Rocky within range, trying to send this to a fifth set. And they got a good start here coming back as they force the Casey Williams timeout. Let's see what Casey dials up for a play. Let's see who's in the game. I guess it would be Julia Gordon gets the set this time. A little bit of a fluff on the backside. Nope, it's going to come to Fa'ala'i'i, and she hits the corner. That's why I'm not a coach. 17-13. System kill out of the timeout. Fa'ala'i'i, perfect placement in the corner. And back to serve Bailey Nichols. Oh, flops off the net. Bushman makes the adjustment. Panzetta gets blocked. Up goes Julia Gordon and denies Panzetta. And the Casey Williams timeout has produced a couple of points in a row. Here's Bailey Nichols. A rocket back to Bushman. She fends it off, gets it back, tips, and saved with a dive by Bailey Nichols on the backside. What a play. There's Bushman, straight down, drop the hammer into the donut hole. Bushman gets her team a side out. Zoe Albert in the game for the Battlin Bears. Jackets are 7 points away from winning in 4. Back set. Julia Gordon pushed down by Panzetta. Good cover by the defense of the Jackets. Up to Fontaine, a twister, and that's covered by Nichols. Fa'ala'i'i retreats and gets it down anyway. Fa'ala'i'i had to make an adjustment on that set and still got it down in front of Zoe Albert, 19-14. 6 points away from a win for the Jackets. Yasita Fa'ala'i'i back to serve. Skims the net. Art tight to the net. Put to the floor. Cleanup duty at the net. Julia Gordon taking over in these final points. A little bit too much steam on that serve from Yasita Fa'ala'i'i, and the overpass cleanup duty fell to Julia Gordon. 6-point lead. Jackets try the short one that time. Brookart gets there. Fontaine into the block. Kept alive. The set to Bella Bryant. Can't get anything on it. Falling back. Up ahead to Ta'alua. And that's going to be a kill. Brookart stuck a hand up but couldn't do anything about it. 21-14. Battlin Bears running out of time. And Fa'ala'i'i pushing the points here towards the finish line of the match. And gets, nope, Brookart got there. Wow. She's got some good speed. That's just over the net. Nice play. Jackets almost gave up on it. Ta'alua, there's another Brookart special. Backside, Bryant, tip, not going to work. Addie Allen, quick set to Julia Gordon. It's down. Jackets 22. Counting them down to the win, potentially, for the Jackets. Aubrey Beaumont wants to visit at least one more time, but right now she wants to talk to her team, and we'll be back. Jackets closing in on a 4-set win. Three points remain. Rocky stuck on 14. Jackets poised to pull this one out after spotting the Bears the first set win. Yacita Fa'ala'i will go back to serve. Be a big win here for local gal Casey Williams and the Yellowjackets. Oh, a tough serve. Zoe Albert gets there. Out to Fontaine. Flips off the net for the kill. Tight angle there. And it dropped right on the tape. So well-designed play there and a good completion there by Lydia Fontaine as Brooke Ark goes back to serve. Ark left corner. Ta'ala'i steers the pass. Ta'alua too strong right through Bella Bryant. 23-15. These Jackets have picked up the violence of their swings here. And it isn't just one player. You know, I've been bragging on Bailey Nichols a lot, but there are other hitters that are really amping that ball. Here's slide set. Caitlin Wood with the answer. 23-16. Stella Scott on the front row now, along with Ta'alua and Addie Allen for the Jackets. And back to serve, Maddie Gilder trying to forestall the victory here for the Jackets if possible. Floater, overpass, put behind the block, covered. Up to Ta'alua, way out the back door. So the Jackets and the Bears trading points here as Maddie Gilder goes back to serve. And it looks like the Rimrock rivalry in volleyball will be squared up. Ta'ala'i free ball. Blythe Seeley. Caitlin, no, that's Lydia, gets the block out of bounds for the kill. Well, just 2 points to give yet for the Bears, but there have been longer runs than 5 points in the history of volleyball many times. Maddie Gilder back to serve. Bailey. Ta'alua blocked back with a solid block of Blythe Seeley. Back to Ta'alua and a miss for the Jackets. Casey Williams says, yep, I better bring him over here. This isn't done yet. So the Rocky Mountain College Battlin Bears on their home court fighting back in the fourth set. Well, the Rocky burst here when things look pretty much over and done has taken them within 4. And for right now, the Jackets are stalled on 23 on their trip to what they hope is their 7th win of the year. Maddie Gilder back to serve. Pretty obvious statement, but no mistake time here for the Battlin Bears. And they pull out incredible a few more times. Here's Gilder. Sinker ball. Nichols pops it in the air. Free ball will set up the attack. Gilder, Seeley, Caitlin Woods, stuff block. Stella Scott takes the Jackets to set point. Match point, 24-19. Addie Allen will try to take it home in front of the home crowd here in Billings. Gatorade Player of the Year last year loads up the serve. Brooke Ark pops it up. Blythe Seeley cross court. Fontaine dug out, long run for Allen. She gives herself up. Ta'alua dug out by Gilder, pushed over the net by Seeley. Addie Allen, backside to Nichols, catches the net. Easy cover for Ark. Back up to Fontaine, stabbed into the air by Fa'ala'i'i. Here's Nichols, that's covered on the backside. The push shot over the top is on the floor, into the donut hole. All the Jacket defenders were on their heels and could not react to that tip shot. 24-20. Rocky fights off the first set point, match point. Lindsay Lawrence needs to get this serve in, and she does. Fa'ala'i'i. Nichols wins it with a kill. 25-20. That's the third 25-20 score in this match, and the Jackets move to 7-10 and win 3 sets in a row after dropping the first one to Rocky Mountain College. We'll take a short break to grab the stats, and we'll be back to finish this up. Well, back on the Rocky Mountain College Athletic YouTube channel, as we take a look at our final numbers here, as the Rimrock Rivalry is all even in volleyball. Rocky had the sweep over at Alterowitz here in Billings, and the Jackets returned the favor here this afternoon and this evening with a 4-set win. Let's take a look at our final numbers. Jackets ended up hitting 188, 60 kills and 176 swings, 27 errors. The leading hitter, Julia Gordon. Nope, Bailey Nichols had 16, 6 errors, 39 swings. Great hitting efficiency, 256. Now we go to Julia Gordon, who is 14 out of 30 with only 3 errors. Great hitting percentage, 367. Fa'ala'i'i, 194 with 12 kills. Ta'alua, 13 kills, hit 136. And as a team, as I mentioned, 188. In the defense department, 86 digs for the Montana State University Billings Yellowjackets. Christine Funk with 31. 14 each for Addie Allen and Fa'ala'i'i. 43 assists for Addie Allen. And 9 aces for Montana State University Billings. Over on the Rocky side, 49 kills, 158 attempts, 19 errors. 2 players led the way. McKenna Bushman with 14 in 46 attempts, 3 errors for 239. Lydia Fontaine on the other pins, 14 of 33, 333. 11 for Caitlin Wood in 24 swings, and Bella Bryant was 7 in 30 swings. In the defense department, 23 digs for Brooke Ark, 10 for McKenna Bushman, 9 for Lindsay Lawrence, and 3 aces compared to 9 for the Jackets. What a weapon for the Jackets, at least in this matchup. Well, it's going to wrap it up on the Rocky Mountain Athletic YouTube channel for tonight. We hope you enjoyed it here on YouTube, and be sure to tell your friends to come and watch some local college volleyball here in Billings. It's an exciting thing to behold. In the first set, Rocky won 25-20. Second set, third and fourth went to the Jackets, 25-22, 25-20, and 25-20. That's going to do it for tonight from Rocky Mountain College. I'm Herm Elenbaas. Good night, everybody.